Have you ever had a bad neighbor?
No, I have a very honest drunk neighbor. I said to him, I said, Mike, did you tell people they could just park at our boat dock? He goes, I might have. I said, okay, well, it's not a public dock. Like, everybody has a spot, and there's people that are parked behind my boat. I don't know where they are, and I don't know how to get them to move their boat. He goes, Kathleen, I cannot be held responsible for things I say when I'm drunk. And I was like, that's the most honest thing anyone has ever looked me directly. And I go, okay, well, do you remember where you would have said this? He goes, probably at Sam's. That's the lake bar. I go, could you go unsay it at Sam's and get drunk again? And remember this one thing? Tell them we do not have public boat parking. Well, all right. Now, he's harmless.
I like this guy.
It's breaking bread.
I love when you come back to LA because I know you don't like it.
I hate it. I do. I hate it. I have my spots that make it bearable.
Yeah.
Barney's Beanery.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Breakfast burrito, pitcher of beer.
Yeah.
Sports are on. Normal people. Nick Schwartzman will grace me with his presence every now and then with his Vikings helmet, his Minnesota Vikings helmet. Like, he wears those horns around West Hollywood. Like, it's not game day, Nick. Yeah. It's a Tuesday. Yeah, but Chuck would always be there. Like, they were just fun. Not in a comedy club. Let's go somewhere else. And so I have my little spots that I look. Casa Vega, the restaurant.
Yeah, I just saw a picture. They posted something last night. I was like, we haven't been there in a minute.
I love it.
Yeah, we've got to go back.
And it's hard to find good Mexican food in Nashville.
Yeah, and Casa Vega is not good, but this atmosphere is great.
The atmosphere. I feel like everyone's having an affair except me.
Right.
It's dark.
Exactly. No windows.
It's creepy. Your eyes can't adjust for like 25 minutes. And then you walk out. You're like, oh, God, it's still daytime. And I've had 7 margaritas.
I know.
How am I getting back over that giant hill?
Why am I driving? Do you drive when you come here?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. That's the other thing. Renting a car and here, there's just too many people. It's too crowded.
Because you lived here for
20 years.
20 years.
10 in Hermosa, 10 in West Hollywood.
Jeez.
Hermosa was great.
And I just remember when you just hit your limit. You were like, I'm out.
You know why? Because incrementally from West Hollywood to get to the Comedy Magic Club, which is my favorite club, it took 45 minutes. Then it took an hour. And then it was an hour 10. And I think at an hour 15 is where I snapped.
Yeah, I know.
And when I can't... And then there was a real snap. I went to go get windshield wipers at AutoZone on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Yeah.
It was 3 miles. It took me 40 minutes. And thankfully, the Hispanic lady that worked there knew how to put windshield wipers on. She did it all for me. Right. I was so mad. And I'm like, you just kind of corrected the balance of my anger because you're so nice.
Yeah.
But I'm like, no, I'm not living here anymore.
I had an appointment this morning at 8 o'clock, like 5 miles from my house. And so I got up at 6:30 to bake you bread.
I see that. I'm very excited.
And then got on the freeway, and it's, a little around 7. And I'm thinking, this is so early. I can't believe I really am just getting. And I get out there, and it is packed both ways on the 101 with thousands of people.
Yeah.
And it just struck me like all of these people
are up.
And
doing
and
stuff.
in their car.
Yeah, and they're ready to go.
And they're going hard.
Yeah, they've had a shower.
Yeah, and they're just gridlock. And it's just too many.
It's too many people. It's too many people when we haven't organized it well enough.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if there's tons of people, but it has to have a flow.
Yeah.
And it used to, like Hermosa, it used to take X amount of time to get to the Improv, Melrose. And then that just kept getting, that's why I moved to West Hollywood. I'm
just
like,
so
you can't get out of Hermosa anymore.
Right.
So I don't want to, I didn't want to leave the beach. I loved it.
Yeah, the beach is great.
Yeah, even it's really good. Like in June with the June gloom, like I felt like I got a season.
Yeah,
not just all.
Just bright light in your face.
I am not 82 and sunny every day, and that's what the weather reflects. Like people are like, isn't it great? It's always 75. I'm like, no. I know. I'd like a winter snowstorm. I'd like a thunderstorm.
I like a rainy day.
I love it.
Have coffee with people who are just quiet.
Lightning.
Nobody's interested in hiking. Nobody's looking at you like, did you hike today?
No, it's an indoor day. We're indoor cats today.
Right. Exactly.
Jesus has told us to stay inside, and we're going to stay inside and do fun stuff.
And now you live in a place where you can park and you can make left turns.
Yeah, I can go in circles all day long if I want on Broadway, and no one will even stop you.
Is it that much better? Are you that much happier?
Yes, but I'm from the Midwest. Like, I'm used to.
Yeah.
I had my thing that I'm used to, and then LA is 20 million people, and like Nashville, they think it's crowded. It's very cute. Where they're like, the traffic's gotten so bad here. I'm moving to Chattanooga. Oh, you're gonna leave over that? You guys don't even know what real traffic is. Like Atlanta, yes,
cute.
Atlanta has a reason to complain.
Yeah.
Theirs is very bad. It's
theirs
LA-ish. Yes. But Nashville, no. It's like between 5 and 5:20.
Yeah.
You might sit still on the highway for a minute, just a minute, and they're like, I'm leaving. I'm going up to Knoxville or somewhere else because this is crazy.
Oh, did you see the Buc-ee's news?
The Buc-ee's. You mean that Dolly Parton's open? She's taking over the gas station to compete with that?
No. Someone gave birth to a baby in the bathroom at Buc-ee's.
Oh, no.
And they're calling it like Little Buc-ee or something.
Oh, no. Don't make that child pay for that. Oh, for the rest of its life, it's going to be Buc-ee that you have to explain to people who were born at a gas station? Oh, that's terrible.
Arguably, though, one of the best bathrooms in America.
Oh, the cleanest. I took a video of it once because they have in the women's, they have the green light, red light system.
Oh, really?
And somebody, of course, immediately on Instagram, it's illegal to take a video. I didn't take a movie of anyone in the bathroom. I just took a picture of the green light, red light system that works so great for the women's bathrooms, and it's so clean.
It's just so efficient. You're just so impressed. You want to take pictures.
Boom, go.
The urinals in the men's room is just like you never get close to another
human being.
You made it this
nice. Yes, I want to film it.
Yeah.
You don't want me to film it? Let it go to hell in a handbasket. Then I won't want to film it.
So do you think it was a green light or a red light when the baby was born?
Right. Or did she even make it in a stall? Probably not. I'm going to say not. Wow. Where was it?
I don't know. I'm not sure exactly where. If anybody can do some quick research on the little Buc-ee's baby that was born, I think if you could find which Buc-ee's it was.
I'd like to know because I go to them all. So I want to know the landmark one.
Yeah. Missouri. Well, there you go.
Yay.
Yeah.
Springfield?
Marshfield.
I don't know where that's at.
Good place to have a baby, though.
Yeah.
Because you introduced me to Buc-ee's.
And I know it's terrifying. When you pull up as a road comic, it doesn't look fast.
It doesn't. It looks like it's going. Well, the parking is kind of Disney-esque.
It's the whole thing's Disney-esque, but it works better than Disney World.
It works so.
Yeah.
It's mind-boggling.
Yeah.
And then the second time you go, you're like, oh, I just want to bathe in the efficiency of this place.
Yes. And do you see what they pay? They always have a little thing out front to telling you, hey, we're hiring for for the store manager, $225,000 a year. They're not kidding.
No.
That's why that place runs well.
I know.
Like everybody in there is like, come on, let's go. Chop, chop, bang, bang. I'm making good money where everybody's happy.
Yeah.
Welcome to Buc-ee's. Brisket on the board.
It was really nice. We both finished our year.
Yes.
Of heavy touring. We did a lot of dates. And when I'm out on tour, anywhere where something strange is happening, or if I just run into a picture or whatever, I text you because I know you're doing the same thing I am in an alternate universe somewhere in the country. And Sunday, I texted you because I was faced with 16 hours to get home. And I said, I'm stuck in Grand Rapids. I might move here. And you said, well, I'm trying to get home after my last show, and I'm in Atlanta, and we're fogged in.
Yeah.
And I can't
and it
get
was
home
all day.
either.
No, but at least there's good IPAs, breweries, stuff in Grand Rapids. If you had to get an apartment, the IPAs are really something to be spoken about.
I was there so long. I was like, yeah, maybe a one bedroom.
Did it ever? What time did it finally leave?
We got pushed 3 times, an hour each. And then when I got to Chicago, the connection was
missed.
Missed. So when I was supposed to make an 11 and I got moved to a 3:30. So I just hung out in the lounge till 3:30. It was like a 4-hour.
It just
kind of hang out. Yeah.
And it's so sad when you're done. You're so excited to go home.
That was the big
It's
thing that we were both. We made it to the end of the year, and it's like, oh, we're rolling into the holidays.
And I looked at all the weather, like I was going Jacksonville, Atlanta, Nashville. It just said rain.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything about this, Harry Potter fog that was going to envelop all of Georgia and not leave all day. And I was like, wow. I even said to Joe, I said, Grand Rapids would be worse, though, because his options are go to Chicago or drive back to Detroit.
That was it.
That's it.
That was it.
At least Atlanta.
The drive to Detroit was like 3.5 hours.
3.5. Yep. At least I could
snow.
drive back to Nashville from Atlanta if need be.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's nice we've had a lot of dates, and congratulations on your special.
Oh, thank you. I'm very glad that that's off my desk.
Are you?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot. It's a lot of work.
It's a ton.
And
it's called The Family Thread.
Yes, it's on Amazon. That's channel no number for you people that are my mom's age.
Yeah, it's one of the 12 streaming bills that you get.
My mom will never see it because it's not on BritBox. All she does is watch murders on BritBox.
My mom too.
She loves it.
That's so funny.
My dad he was like, I hate this channel. It's just old British people sitting around in the dark having tea, wondering who killed somebody down the street.
So true.
There's like 37 seasons of it. And the great thing is my mom's 84, so by the time she watches all the seasons and goes back to one, she doesn't remember any of it. It's all a fresh start.
This is so funny. My mother is the same person, and she was just visiting for Thanksgiving. And she's like, she just wants something with a body. I want to watch something with a body and someone trying to solve it. And we watched, there's one that's priests. It's like a priest who's also a detective. This is on
Oh yeah,
on
Father.
PBS.
Yes. And is he autistic? No, that's a doctor.
There's a different priest each
Oh,
season.
okay. Yeah, she is.
But my
into
mother,
that.
I'm like, you had to have watched this one. She goes, I don't remember.
No, they don't. It's a fresh start. If you do that many seasons, you're going to hook all the old people because they're definitely going to go through them all and then go back. So, yeah, I don't think she'll see my special.
And I got to say, though, I watched it with her because, we're hanging out and they're visiting. I was like, I get it.
You liked it?
I was like, this priest he's kind of, he listens to jazz and smokes cigarettes. And he's also, doing good by solving murders.
There you go. The BritBox one, I vote a little bit more with my dad. It's real dark. Like, I wish the lighting was better. Like, I'm not
physically dark.
Yeah, and I'm not even like a TV techie person, but as a viewer, I'm like, it's really dark. Like, is that a cat behind that guy? Do they have a cat? Like, you can't. It's very. I don't know if it's cheap or if it's trying to have that affectation or
right.
It just doesn't land with me. It totally lands with my mom. Yeah. BritBox, and then she can go on ID channel marathons for days.
What's that?
The ID channel?
I don't know that.
Investigative Discovery. It's one of my favorite channels.
Oh,
too.
really?
Fear Thy Neighbor. That's one show. You should always fear your neighbor.
Fear your neighbor.
Fear Thy Neighbor. And it's about usually murder. Somebody ends
real
up,
stories?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Anywhere from something that happened in a city out to the wild in Montana, and somebody who took a wrong path and they got killed. And yeah, it's there's like 7 swamp murders. Fear Thy Neighbor. There's a husband one. Yeah, it's just all murder. Every show is about murder.
So the problem you have with your mom is that it's British.
Yeah, and the lighting's bad. I don't like the lighting. It's bad. It's bad. It's too dark and dingy.
Yeah,
and
but you like murder.
And they have serious accents. Like sometimes it's very difficult to even the sound is iffy at best. And you're like, what? I feel like they kind of filmed a play.
Right.
Like
yeah.
that's what the. Yeah.
But
she doesn't seem. I don't feel like
you
I'm
want
watching.
a little more value.
I need a little more Americanized. Let's get some lights in here and some sound and some microphones. And
have you ever had a bad neighbor?
No, I have a very honest drunk neighbor. I said to him, I said, Mike, did you tell people they could just park at our boat dock? He goes, I might have. I said, okay, well, it's not a public dock. Like, everybody has a spot, and there's people that are parked behind my boat. I don't know where they are, and I don't know how to get them to move their boat. He goes, Kathleen, I cannot be held responsible for things I say when I'm drunk. And I was like, that's the most honest thing anyone has ever looked me directly. And I go, okay, well, do you remember where you would have said this? He goes, probably at Sam's. That's the lake bar. I go, could you go unsay it? at Sam's and get drunk again and remember this one thing. Tell them we do not have public boat parking. Well, all right. Now, he's harmless.
I like this guy.
And he does keep an eye when I'm gone.
He does.
He'll notice, like, he's
Right.
like, I don't know if you did this and that, but no, I've never had like a psycho.
Mm-hmm.
Now, 3 houses over is a hoarder who's gone insane.
Oh, no.
And then my neighbor asked me to call to Metro Codes to try to, but as it turns out,
What?
this is why you end up with the show Fear Thy Neighbor. Nobody does anything. The city won't.
Oh, because nobody helps.
Well, they'll send a code person out. Here's your violations. And then I go, well, what happens if he doesn't pay those tickets? Nothing. I mean, it's just nothing. There's no consequence
Right.
for being a crazy hoarder.
Well, how do you know? Is it an outside hoarder?
Both.
Oh, both.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, you could see the inside. You could see where there used to be like windows and there's just boxes behind that. Like you can't see in, and then the outside. And then the building people yell at him like there's a hole in his roof. And then he got a scaffolding to act like he was going to fix the roof. And he doesn't do anything. This is going. And then they're like, oh, yeah, we know him. He's doing this at another little house over in this other neighborhood. I'm like, he's a known guy.
Oh, no.
And they're no.
And they just
I can't even imagine in a city the size of L.A.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if you had your own little West Hollywood, the gay guys keep it very nice. There's no
Yeah, it's
problems
nice there, but-
yeah, we're up to code. Trust me.
In the valley, we had our first house. There was hoarder guys in big mobile homes, like that were 50 years old, and they would just like cook, and they would park in front of your house.
Ooh.
And it was tough to get them out of there.
Yeah.
And there was like cereal boxes in the windows, like to cover up, and you could never see them, but they were in there.
Oh.
And because they would dump their stuff out, their bathroom stuff.
But the county, the city, whatever, doesn't want to do anything.
No.
Yeah, I even know the guy's name. And then I was upset because I thought, well, maybe he's just old and crazy. And then there's a woman who works at the golf course I go to who's the nicest lady on earth, like a saint. And she goes, oh, I know him. He's just as mean as a snake. You go ahead and call Metro Codes on him. I said, he's not even my neighbor. I'm 2 down. Like,
Right.
It doesn't even affect me. But that's why I have 4 cats, because of him.
What do you mean?
Because he had 100 cats and none of them are fixed or whatever. And then, I don't know,
They just wandered into your
hillbilly
yard.
hoe mom had 4 kittens and just dropped them off on my porch.
Oh, no.
Never saw the mom again. I now own 4 gray and white cats.
Do you let them inside?
Oh, baby cat comes inside full time. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
she's always inside. The others, Chapo, he likes to be in and out. I named him after Mexican drug lords because they tunneled underneath my air conditioning, and then they tunneled through the crawl space, and then they tore that silver stuff that
Oh, my God.
is over your insulation. They
Yeah.
thought it was like a game, and I was like, why is it so hot on this side of the house, but not on the other side of the house? And I called the HVAC people, and the guy's like, ma'am, you happen to be feeding some cats? I'm like, yeah, a little bit. He's like, well, they got down in your crawl space, and it's real cool down there. But it was like hot as hell in my room.
They
And
just
I'm like,
opened it
yeah,
up.
they just created a wonderful apartment for themselves. But those cats I know are a direct result of,
Of the hoarder.
yeah. Because then you
Jeez.
can call animal control, but here's the thing with cats. I can't promise when they're going to be there.
Right.
Like the lady's like, well, now these cats. I'm like, there's like 30. And they're outdoors and they're going crazy. And I'm trying to help feed them because he only feeds them on Tuesday.
Yeah.
He goes to some other house. And she's like, okay, we'll send somebody out. And then the guy goes out and they're out. The cats are out.
They're
Playing.
They're
They're
all
gone.
just hiding,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
They see the van and go, meow, 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 and they all take off into the woods. They're gone. So then I look like the crazy
Cops.
lady. right.
It's the cops.
Yeah, they're coming. Yeah, so he's the reason.
Jeez.
Yeah. And
Now, if you watch one of those Murder Thy Neighbor
yes.
shows, what would be, like, when does it turn bad? Like,
When he gets angry.
Oh.
That's when you called too many times, or my other 2 neighbors, we all called too many times, and then he gets angry, and it's the South, and most people do have some sort of weapon, and then he gets angry. That's when the
And then
whole
s-
show begins on the ID channel.
Right.
Fear Thy Neighbor.
Right, fear thy neighbor.
Mr. Clarkson had had enough of Kathleen and her friends. Mr. Clarkson. And they all get older and crazier. So,
Yeah.
like, he's probably 70. But he's a Sprite 70. It's not like he's incapacitated or something.
If he wanted to start trouble, he could.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And he's bigger than me. So, yeah, he could. He could start some shit.
Oh, that's creepy. Why the murder? Everyone loves murder. I don't like knowing these people exist. I like trying to avoid these shows.
It's probably a better idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I feel about politics now.
Yeah.
One time, a long time ago in Hermosa Beach, this girl that used to come into one of the Comedy Magic Club bar when the bar was attacked, the Monster Bar, remember the lab?
Yeah.
And it was the night we were attacking Iraq. It was called the Shock and Awe campaign.
Right.
And I go, wow, I can't believe they're doing that. I go, he's just going to bomb the crap out of it. And she's like, no, who's going to do what? I go, well, the president is good. We, our tax money, we're going to bomb. She goes, yeah, I don't know anything about all that. And I really thought, maybe I shouldn't.
I know.
Do I need to know? I wasn't called to the meeting.
Right.
Nobody cares my opinion.
Right.
Like, why do I have all this in my head?
Yeah.
Like, is it
I'm just going to feel worse.
right? I could have watched another episode of Bewitched. I didn't need to watch the show. I don't know. Sometimes I think it's better.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't want to know about murder, probably better.
What percentage of the people do you think don't know about anything? Like, how many people are like her? What percentage? I bet it's much bigger than we think.
I'd say 30%.
30%.
In
don't even
in
know.
Los Angeles, maybe 60.
Don't know?
Yeah.
Oh, really? You think it's high in
They're
LA?
too self-involved. Yeah. What
They're
about
just
their
in their-
script? And they're going to go audition. And like everybody at the beach, especially the beach.
Yeah.
No clue.
No idea.
No, that's why it was hard to,
Yeah.
like I had to go to this back alley bar to meet normal people at the beach because
Right.
everybody else was like, I'm like, hey, did you see the news? You know, normal. Here's the score of the game today. Here's what, you know.
The hard part about LA is just saying the small talk thing of what's going on or how you doing? And they feel like they've got to give you a showbiz update answer.
Yeah,
Like,
and
that
that
thing's
can,
so
and it can be
aggravating.
your dentist.
Right. You just want to be like, how you doing? Well, I got a play that we're going to break
Yeah.
out, and it might be made into a Netflix series. And it's like, I don't want.
I meant like your dog.
Yeah,
and your
right.
kids.
Yeah, I just want.
and like
yeah, just tell me something about your dog.
Did your
Exactly.
property tax go up? Mine did. Like
Yeah.
I meant normal
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Sometimes I think
So how much have you detached?
a lot.
Yeah.
I only watch at home. I only have on Sports Center or music. Mm-hmm. I read the news in the morning and then I'm done. I cannot stand. I wish I could take over CNN. I really do. Or all of them. All
Yeah.
of them. Because I'm done with the panels.
Yeah. 12 people.
To discussing what you just told me.
Right.
You just told me the thing. I get it. And now we're going to people I don't know.
Yeah.
It used to be back in the day to get those gigs, you had to have accomplished something that we all knew about.
Right,
Like
yeah.
I never agreed with Pat Buchanan, but I understand why Pat Buchanan had the gig.
Right.
He worked in his administration after administration. He's
Yeah.
very knowledgeable. Like him or leave him, whatever.
Yeah.
I watch BBC if I'm going to watch any news.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know they're serious because A, they're not attractive.
Right.
Like nobody's smoking hot. Everybody needs to go to the dentist, but we're just not going to talk about that.
Yeah.
But they just report and on the whole world.
Yeah.
It's not so,
Just us.
yeah. So I do watch the local news though, because I love it.
You watch the local news.
Everywhere I go.
See, this is very adjacent to the murder thing
Yeah.
because it's
But aren't you curious? Like when you go to Charleston, like what's their local news? That's my highlight of my day. 4:30. I want to see what they're doing in whereversville.
right.
But like in Nashville, we half of our news is about Kentucky, and I'm like, this is bullshit. I lived in Missouri. We didn't talk about Illinois.
Right.
Whatever. You do you. Get your own news. I'm like, why do I have to keep hearing? And I don't know if you saw it, but like 2 weeks ago. There was the election in New York for the mayoral election, and
Right.
then there was a few other ones. Like Virginia was voting
Yeah.
on some governor lady.
Yeah. New
Andy
Jersey.
Beshear, the governor of Kentucky. They broke into our news because Andy Beshear, the governor, had an announcement, and he said, "Listen, people," and he's really normal and cool. He goes, I know a lot of you are angry that there's no polling places open today because we're not having an election. They wanted to vote against the guy in New York because they're done with socialism. And he had to come make an announcement saying you can't vote in Kentucky for the governor of South Carolina or the mayor of New York. And then the one guy goes, well, he says we can't do it here. I'll just drive up there. This is the Kentucky news. And I'm like, no, I don't want to hear what's going on in Kentucky. You're Snake Church. I don't, no. But I do love the local news.
Yeah. Local news, though, well, L.A. local news is pretty harsh, though. It's, this guy just got stabbed in the neck at Ralph's. And this, it's really pretty horrible.
Yeah, we don't really.
Like when you do local news in Charleston, you get you pull ice carving stories.
Yeah, or Nashville, it's a lot of a chubby girl fell off a pedal tavern. It's always a chubby drunk girl, and I'm like, we do this story every week, and it's a different chubby girl from somewhere in the Midwest. Can we harness them in like a Disney ride? Like, I'm not a safety freak and I'm not a conservative person, but this is a pattern. Drunk girls falling off pedal taverns without helmets.
Your pedal taverns have really gone off the charts, though. It's like, I think there's more of those than Waymos or Ubers.
Oh, yeah. I've never seen a Waymo in Nashville. I've seen like 15 since I've been here in a day.
Yeah.
Did you see the one that rocked into the police standoff? And the people in the car were like, don't shoot us. Like the cops were like.
For real?
Yes. It was last week or
they
just
were
a couple days
having a shootout
ago.
And the Waymo went and
it was a big giant police standoff thing and the Waymo just was going right into it and the cops got their guns drawn, but there's two people in it like going, hey. And then the other one, my favorite, super favorite, this is why I won't get in one. Some guy here took it to LAX and it never stopped. It just kept circling the airport. But you can't get out. And your stuff's in the back.
Trapped.
Yeah, he was trapped. And so what am I doing now? Calling some 1-800 Waymo number? That's not going to work. You're stuck till it runs out of electric fuel.
What a nightmare.
Yeah.
What a nightmare.
Think twice. I know young people think it's fine. But
I did see a story that said
says maybe not.
They did a study and said that there were, with Waymos, 96% fewer accidents than human drivers.
Really? Well, I don't know. I want to be able to get out.
Yeah.
I don't like the idea of a continuous circle.
I'd be claustrophobic.
They were doing a bunch in Phoenix, like maybe 8 months ago. They kept coming up to the hotel thing and picking people up, but they're not allowed to go on the highway. I don't think they're allowed to go on the highway here either.
I saw one on a highway somewhere recently. Where was I?
I don't like the concept, but I'm older. Old people are going to be like, nah.
Yeah, you like to be able to drive a car.
I want a human that could possibly murder and rape me. I want a human in the front seat that's going to be probably too talkative of shit I don't care about, but it's better than no human.
Yeah. It is a weird human that drives the Ubers, though.
Well, you have to hear that. They always want to tell you their whole life story.
And the conspiracy theories. They all are
QAnon.
Chemtrails.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the tunnels?
Yeah.
Did you hear?
You know the government's controlling weather, don't you?
Right, exactly. The Uber drivers in these other cities, they're very, I don't know what they're listening to in between rides.
Lots of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, if the government is controlling weather, which side is it on? Does the government, because you're saying that you're kind of leaning right, but yet a lot of the left cities and the right cities are just getting blown to pieces by hurricanes and tornadoes and whatever.
Right.
They never have
now
the theory
who's Dr. Evil pulling the levers for?
No, the theory is never thought out.
Yeah.
It's proposed. And then you're supposed to argue that at a bar over a pitcher of Miller Lite, not in this Uber, where you're going to tell me your whole life story and why it's down to this, why we're down to Uber driving as an additional job to the job to the job. I'm like,
right.
So what happened to just old-timey cab people who didn't say nothing?
Oh, man. Yeah, but my wife the other day was at Newark Airport, and she was having some travel troubles and just had to go to the hotel at Newark Airport.
Okay.
Right? And it was like she was just dealing with all this stuff, and to get an Uber would have been a thing. I said, just go jump at old-timey cab.
Right.
Just have him bring you to the thing.
Yeah.
It was a nightmare. She gets in the thing. The guy didn't know where the hotel was.
The cab driver.
Yeah, who's working at Newark Airport.
Oh, how weird.
And he has no GPS. and it's all smelly and hot. He left the airport. He started going up Route 1. She had to do it. She goes,
God.
this is why they're out of business. These are really brain damaged people in bad cars at this point.
But at least I know who they work for. And they're insured. See, like the whole Uber thing. Well, when I lived in West Hollywood too, the one guy told me be careful. The new thing was, you get off the plane, put your carry-on and stuff in the trunk. You get to your house, you get out, he takes off with all your stuff.
What?
Yeah, like you get out to go back to the trunk, and he just goes
It just
bye.
screeches.
Yeah. Now see if that was and then Uber for a while, and this is with all the new young people stuff. Everybody's like, oh, they're not our employees, they're freelance. They're not our employees. Like, yeah. But like
They're not our responsibility.
But the taxi cab in New York, 1-888-888, whatever city you're in,
Yeah.
there is someone to sue if
Right.
that man steals all my stuff
Yeah.
or rapes me or beats me to death. I mean, I just feel like the Uber thing is the Wild West. We are doing exactly what our parents told us not to.
Get in a car with a stranger.
We're calling the stranger. I'm beckoning you from a phone. Please come get me. Please come get me.
I'm stuck.
Yeah,
I can't.
yeah.
I'm
I'm going to get in
helpless.
the car with you. I'm going to speak to you. My parents told me not to do that. Don't speak to strangers. The whole thing has just gotten so like, I mean, what is going to stop a big man, for instance, from just taking me wherever he wants to go?
But are you on the little map? So like you.
Oh, who's paying attention to that map, Tom? Nobody cares. No, you're just you. If it's a 6 foot tall guy,
Yeah.
and I get in that car,
Yeah.
it's yes, I think.
Are there a lot of abductions
Oh my
on
God! So
Ubers?
there's a billboard off the 405 to your right, about halfway up to when you be in LA, and it says 12,000 some odd number 439 sexual assaults have occurred in Uber. Now I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that information, and I don't know why that billboard was there.
Jeez.
But I just saw it yesterday.
Whoa.
And then I'm like, wait.
12,000
Yeah. We can Google it.
in a year?
One of the kids Google
like
it.
just in a year. And...
They didn't get, it's just a billboard. There's only so much they could put. You can't answer all your questions, Tom. They only got 4 lines
well,
of
it's
print.
disturbing enough where I'm asking more questions.
Yeah. But also, did
Jeez.
you sexually assault me and then drop me off?
Yeah, you're right. Like, did you at least get to where you wanted
Did I
to
go home? Or did you sexually assault me and leave me somewhere I had to get another Uber?
Well, my daughter said that the new play is don't take a bottled water from an Uber driver.
Oh, I would never do that.
Because they put
They roof you.
with a syringe, they put the roofie in through the cap.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going on a lot in some of the bars too, with the roofing and the.
Yeah, what is what was roofie? Like what was what
I don't
is
know what
this-
it was called.
What is it and what was it used for before it was in everybody's drinks?
Well, before is what is on the Cosby album. It was called Spanish Fly.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and it just makes you like you don't remember anything, but it's only about an hour long. Well, I guess depending on how much you use, but
Yeah.
an episode where you don't remember anything, you kind of just go dead to the wall.
Yeah.
And that is now what I don't even know what roofie means. I didn't even know why I call it that.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
that's,
I know
but
that's
it's still what
that's what
yeah.
we're all using. The
Yeah,
word.
right,
What does
yeah.
it mean? I don't know.
Jeez Louise.
Be careful in an Uber. That's all I'm saying.
What's your favorite cocktail on a golf course?
Oh, beer.
Beer.
Unless it's super duper hot, a seltzer.
And then a seltzer.
Yeah, because it's too hard to drink. Like I love a spicy margarita, but it's too hard to drink that on a golf course.
Right.
And then Ron White told me the biggest key. I don't like I call them coddles, can bottles, the Mick Ultra. But if you get the lid when you're driving the golf cart, the wind won't flatten out your beer. Something to know. Just saying. Because I'm like, why can't we have cans? Why do we? I hate these coddles. They taste like too aluminum-y.
Yeah.
And he's like, because you don't want to waste your beer. Put
Right.
the lid on. And the wind won't. And I'm like, oh, wow, that's actually kind of smart. Yeah. Good for you.
What's your favorite cocktail at home?
Wine.
Wine?
Does that count as a cocktail?
Yeah.
I'm not really a hard liquor
No,
person.
I'm asking cocktail as a drink.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
your favorite drink?
Wine.
What kind of wine?
Well, Pinot Noir, because as you get older, I feel like a lot of my friends feel this way. The harder, like a Maomi will give me such a bad headache. the thicker the red, the more the hangover.
Right.
So Pinot Noir is almost like iced tea. You can almost kind of see through the red to a beautiful pink. And then if you really want to go old person, throw some ice in there too.
Oh, really?
Bam! No hangover, and you can have all the red one. Now, I will say eggnog, Evan Williams eggnog for holidays. It's out. I just had some before I left.
What's it called?
Evan Williams. He's a whiskey guy. That's a brand.
All right.
But it's his eggnog. It is by far the best.
Someone write that down.
Hunt for it. Go look for it. Yeah, will not let you down.
Really?
Yep.
And how much of that can you drink? Because it sounds thick.
Oh, me and my grandpa could have done the whole bottle in a night. I mean, we have to set limits. We put the brakes on. It's also super fattening. You're just basically drinking cream with alcohol in it. And then
New England clam
cinnamon
chowder
on top. Okay.
It's the holidays.
Yeah, it's like drinking creme brulee if you could drink it.
Do you buy fancy wine?
No.
No,
but I did see a thing. I learned this thing on some wine channel that if it's like below $16, your hangover might be worse because it's not stored in actual oak barrels. But anything over 20, so like $20 bottle of wine to 22.
Right.
I'm not. Lewis will buy the $300 bottle. And Lou's like, just try it. I go, Lou, this is like wasting good whiskey on a baby. Don't give me your good wine because I can't tell the difference. I can't. It's a waste of time. Same with your weed, Ron. You and your weed. Don't give me your weed. I'm a waste of that. It's just I'm a cheap date. I'm very happy like that.
Right.
Don't. It's very kind. You want to give me your good stuff, but it's a waste.
Right.
Here's a $400 bottle of wine, and I'm like, really, Lou? But like, you wouldn't buy a jacket in Ireland when there was a hurricane hitting and we were going to go tee off at 60-mile-an-hour winds. You wouldn't spend $200 on that Gore-Tex jacket that would have solved all your problems. But you will sit here in this restaurant and get a $400 bottle of wine. Like, where is the rhyme or reason?
Well, he's a gentleman, the great Louis Black for our friends.
Yes, the great Louis Black, who now does own a Gore-Tex jacket because I made him. I finally snapped in the golf course because he's looking, well, that one's on sale. I go, it's not Gore-Tex. We are in hurricane conditions. They say it on the thing. Look on the screen, Lou. 60-mile-an-hour winds, raining sideways. It's not going to stop for at least 2 hours. You need. And he kept bumbling around in there. And I'm like, where is he?
And you still went out and golfed?
You have to.
Wow.
Well, it's either don't but you can't change your tee time.
And you traveled all the way there and you got this tee time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Because the one day I did say, all right, we don't have to go. He's like, this is why I love vacationing with women. Because if I was met with men, they'd all call me, a sissy and a pansy because I wouldn't go out. And it's actually just a smart thing to do. It's a hurricane. It's a hurricane, for God's sakes. And I'm like, yeah, I don't really care. But this one I really wanted. And it was supposed to stop in an hour. I'm like, the first 4 holes are going to be bad. And then smooth sailing after that. Even the old lady, she goes, you're not going to give it a go. I said, Nora, have you been out there? Since what time did you get here? 5 in the morning?
Yeah.
Have you been, but if you don't play your tee time,
then you're out.
These are made a year in advance.
How often have you played over there?
Oh, every year. Since
Really?
Well, I used to go as a kid because my grandpa's side of the family is in Kilkenny.
Oh.
And then they did that comedy festival there.
Right.
Which is was coincidental. But like I was in this bed and breakfast and my brother was with me and the phone rang and Kathleen, just to be right now. We're looking for 4 tickets for Sean and his friends. And I'm like, how far away do I have to go to not get a call for free tickets for Madigan's? Like how many? Let's do a whole check-in. I know there's some in Minnesota. I know there's some in Chicago and Ireland. Then let's give everybody a free ticket. So this is over for the rest of my life.
Forget it.
Yeah, it's never gonna.
It's always gonna happen.
Yeah.
You see, I get free tickets for my family to your show.
But I'd rather it be someone else's family than at least it's someone new to me.
Yeah.
And I'm very predictable what Sean, the Irish cousin, is going to be like as soon as he walks in here. I'll be able to. It's more interesting to go, I don't know anything about Tom's cousin. This will be a fun night backstage.
Anyone who hasn't joined our Patreon, join our Patreon. It's a great place to get extra bonus content, a great way to support us here at the podcast. We need one more person. We need one more person. We can't afford them. And we need you to pay for it. It's a great place, and it's a great way to round out the community. So go to patreon.com and look up our podcast and join us. It's a fun way to be a part of the community. And you guys are the best. Nambe.com/Tom Papa. Look at how cool this is. My friend called it the Tiffany of bread products. Look at that blue. We've got cutting boards. We've got spatulas. Everything that I use to bake these breads that I give to the guests all the time, I was able to design with this company, this super cool Art Deco versions of it. It looks great. It's very useful. Even if you don't bake bread, they have these beautiful flour containers and sugar containers and just a great line of stuff. I'm super, super proud of it. And I would love if you got some. And go to nambe.com/tompapa and you will get this beautiful box as well. There's a gift set also with a whisk, a bench scraper, and something else in there. I forget. It's beautiful though. Yeah, bread products. Go get it. You get to the airport like we always do, or like you did in Atlanta, and there's a delay, and it's early. It's the 7 a.m. flight. You get there, and there's nothing worse than the early morning cancel.
Yeah.
When you're like, well, I could have been in bed.
And you're also a horse to a barn. You're so excited to be going home.
Right. Yeah.
And then
So
they just
excited to go
rain
home.
on your parade.
Do you go to the bar at that point, even though it's
Absolutely.
early?
Delta Lounge. And I can tell you who has rules before on Sundays. New York, the city that never sleeps. Bullshit. No alcohol till 10.
Oh, really?
Anywhere. In the airport. I'm like, really? Nashville, we got a guy playing the guitar at 6 a.m. and the beer is on. It's all on. Everything's on. We are having fun. And I always feel bad for that 6 a.m. set guy because I'm like, oh, he's probably like the worst comic.
Yeah.
And they gave him the 2 a.m. spot at the Comedy Cellar.
Right.
And like, there's one guy I see him every week, Joe. His name's Joe. And he seems very content. And I'm like, oh, he's older. Maybe he wanted the early spot. Like, maybe he's like, yeah, I don't need to be there when it's crazy.
Right.
I'll just go at 6 a.m. on Sunday. Yeah, so I will go to the Delta Lounge and have a screwdriver.
And you'll get a screwdriver.
Or a mimosa.
At 7 in the morning.
Or if I didn't get any sleep, I'll just have another beer. Yeah, there's a lot. And you know what's crazy? It's like, I always think, okay, I hope nobody's judging me. Some guy next to me, it was like 7:10 in the morning, and he ordered Merlot, and I almost puked in my own mouth. I'm like, oh, God. And I'm sure I probably went, ugh. Like, but here I am judging him. But I'm like, can I have a 420? Or what kind of IPAs do you guys have? Like, why am I judging? I think it's just wine.
Yeah.
Unless you're still up and you're still drinking, which I appreciate the effort.
Yeah. I always assumed that the people that were, because I get there, I don't go to the bar.
What about a lounge?
I'll be in the lounge, but
That's a bar.
It's a bar. And I always figure the people that are drinking at that time are just scared to fly. That it's like, oh.
Wow, aren't you forgiving? I would have never thought that in a million years. I'm
Really?
like, no, I never would have thought that. Because they all look like they're having fun. They don't look scared. That never occurred to me.
Yeah, I figured they're just terrified of flying and they're just like,
maybe
make me feel better. But but on me, I never think they're just having a good time.
Yeah, they're excited too because it's free.
Right.
In the Delta Lounge, it's free unless you upgrade yourself. It's free, and I don't care how old I get. Free alcohol is still fun. You could hand me just about anything in that cup and go, here, go, it's free, and I would shoot it and then ask you later, what was that I shot back there? I don't know. People in the lounges are just kind of generally in a better mood than if we're not in the lounge.
Right, it's true.
Except Nashville's airport, it's like Vegas is. Everybody's still kind of fun.
Yeah,
like,
just having a good time.
Tootsie's has its own bar in the airport. Like the famous ones downtown have an offshoot in the airport.
Right.
And there's live music, and it starts at 7 a.m. and it doesn't stop till 10 p.m.
Have you ever missed a flight because you're having so much fun?
Almost. My name got called. But in Nashville, I go to the Delta Club every week, so they all know me and they track me. They're like keeping track. But I got into the conversation with this dude, a musician guy, and then I looked down and I'm like, shit. And I heard him. Final boarding, Madigan, and there were like 2 other losers. Not just me. I felt better. It was 3 people. And I had to run. But I know I've never actually missed it. No.
That's nice.
No. Which would be the absolute worst thing. Jim McDonald, friend of mine, comedian, he missed his cruise ship en route.
Oh, no.
Yeah. He took a jog, lost track of time.
And just was out there when the boat took off?
Came back and the boat's gone.
Oh, my God.
You have to then get yourself from such and such island you have to go catch that boat. And then to me, that just becomes a Goldie Hawn, Kurt Russell movie where you're never catching the boat.
Right.
No.
Island to island to island.
Right. And nothing lands on time. And there's goofy people and coconuts with drinks in them. And it's just, it becomes a crazy comedy. Yeah. Because I said to Jim, that would be my biggest fear. Like, if you miss an airplane, there'll be another one.
Yeah.
There's no other boat that's taking you. You don't have a ticket on it.
All right, back to my uncomfortable question.
Okay.
It's only uncomfortable because you're going to have to say something complimentary about someone who you probably just bust balls with. But you have a long relationship with Lewis Black.
Yes, I do.
We all love Lewis Black. He's one of our best. As a comic, what are the most impressive things that you've learned from Lewis Black? Just from being around him, seeing how he operates in life and how he writes and all that kind of stuff.
You mean on stage?
On stage or just carrying himself on or off?
Well, on stage, Lou was a playwright by trade. Like, that's what he went to college for. And I was like, when was that a thing? Like,
Playwright?
Lou's
Going to school for a
Lou's like
playwright.
20-something years older than me, right? And I'm like, oh, is this back when authors were cool? Like Hunter S. Thompson and, Truman Capote. Did you get invited to the fabulous parties?
Yeah.
And his playwriting, and he acts too, he's very good with pausing and silence, and I am not. If you go
Right.
see my act, it looks like I'm in a bar in Memphis and anything could go wrong at any minute, and I am talking 1,000 miles an hour. I will not pause. If you can't keep up, you talk so fast, I miss some laughs. Well, think faster. I don't know what to tell you, but Cat ain't taking a break here. I do admire that he's very comfortable
Yeah.
in bars, back in the day, one-nighters and stuff where you should not have been comfortable with that. Mm-hmm. You should be very scared.
Yeah, you should be going 100
Yeah.
miles an hour
Yes.
and getting louder.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be my strategy.
And just have another beer if they are. Just
Yeah.
keep doing it.
Yeah.
So I've always, and I admired
The poise.
He didn't do it so much with Trump this time because it's so volatile. Mm-hmm. But back in the day, he was the only person I knew that was like actually talking about politics and the politicians and not just making fun of them, but like he had this giant thing on Dan Quayle. It just took guts.
Yeah.
Because you might piss some people off. And I
Right.
never like taking that chance. So I don't
Right.
I don't really do that.
I know. I feel like our audiences are similar.
Very the same.
And you know that, if you start going down that road,
yeah.
you're definitely, you're just, we're trying to have fun and now we're
Yeah.
creating an uncomfortable moment in our
Right.
sets.
Well, we can either go see the movie Arthur or we can see Judgment at Nuremberg.
Right.
What do we want to do tonight?
Yeah.
One is very hard.
Yeah.
One is very easy.
And guys like, or comedians like Lewis, they're really good at it. They spend a lot of time on it. They think about these issues. They're like really
Oh, yeah.
in-depth thinkers about it. And as much as I stay up and am educated on all of it, I don't put myself in the class of people that are going to come up with a fresh take on that. You know what I mean?
I don't either. But his sometimes though it goes so far. I'm like, Lou, I read the news. My dad was a lawyer and a judge. Like, I am up to speed. Nobody understands the gerrymandering stuff because this has been his thing for 25 years. You know what they're doing in Texas, don't you? They're doing this gerrymandering. I'm like, yeah, I know they're redoing maps. Like, but I'm just not that passionate about this subject. I don't really care. I mean, I should care.
Yeah.
I know that, but like Lou. Normal people in a bar aren't talking about gerrymandering. It's just, but that's how like into it he
Yeah.
can go deep in these rabbit holes and
Yeah.
drive himself completely crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, Bernie Sanders is summing up what you're saying, Lou, and I love Bernie, but America's not going to do that.
right.
He can be the mayor, the governor. What is he? A
Yeah.
senator of a weird state. That's fine. Pawpaw can do Vermont, but he's not going to be a mainstream guy. And Lewis would do it in the South.
Yeah.
I mean, he,
just kept, yeah.
yeah. So those are
But
the
his
things
people probably came to expect that from him too.
over time, but not when we first started working together. Like, and then in Omaha, he went on stage and he was yelling about something, and I said, we're in the Midwest, Lou. You're a New York guy. You need to start out with a subject they're not afraid of. Mm-hmm. Weather. just can you, because he had a big thing about hurricanes. I go, start there. And then go into George Bush Sr. is, a murderer. Let's not start out with that.
Right.
He's like,
but he is legit passionate about
very much so.
It's not an act when he's getting all angry and
No,
about this stuff.
there are two things. He's passionate about politics, and he was passionate for many, many years about hating the Yankees. To the point where we were about to get in bar fights, but I know he won't fight like I'd have to. Like if I'm with Ron White, Ron will beat up everyone in the bar if I ask him to.
Right.
Lou will run out and leave me in the bar, but he's the one starting the fight because it's every New York bar, there's always some guy with a Yankee hat on, and then it would start. And I'm like, oh no, come on, because otherwise Lou is he's much more friendly and approachable than people would ever imagine.
Yeah.
But the Yankee, Steinbrenner and all that with the money and but he wasn't really a Mets fan. He's an Orioles fan. I'm like, that's why you're really angry. It's you and Joan Jett. That's it. That's the two people from Baltimore, Lou. They're horrible.
And same question with Ron White, who I saw Ron and I was like, I can't believe you retired. Good for you. I never see comedians retire. It was so good to see someone on top of his game just say, you know what?
I'm out.
And he's like, well, I did take a New Year's gig and I got to warm up for that. So I took up a couple other things. And now he's touring like crazy.
Well, and they opened this beautiful comedy club right down the street from I can walk. And, these things are just falling into place. He and Louis Anderson are probably my favorite two people to watch for how they would. Well, Louis is what he said too. He's so Midwesty, but Ron he just tell the story and just stare off for a minute, and he never loses them. Like he's a slow storyteller, but every word matters,
right? And
every word is worth it.
Yeah.
I just saw a clip of the other day. He goes, "So my wife told me that I smoke too much pot, and she smokes pot." And I said, "So let me get this straight. You smoke the correct amount of pot." I do not. And then he keeps going on, but I'm like, that's the exact word. The correct amount. Like there is like who smokes too much or too little. But I think I said he won't say retired because he's going to miss the golf. So every week, wherever they golf the fanciest golf course in town, and he's going to get bored with just his little Austin courses, playing them over and over and over, and then he's going to want to go back on the road. And I said I give it 6 months, and that's exactly how long it took.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But like he came up during COVID for like 2 months to my house. I'm like, come up here. We can golf, go fishing. Like we're both outdoor people.
Yeah.
And he's like, isn't it amazing how seamlessly we've slipped into retirement and love it? I said, I am having a wonderful time. I know we're not supposed to say that.
I remember talking to you during
sick.
that. You were like, I am loving this.
I didn't even know I had an attic. I went up and opened another door and went, wow, looky there. We had so much fun. He goes, turns out that 8 o'clock show is the only thing getting in the way of my fun. I said, yeah, exactly. I said, yes, if I had your money, bye-bye, chicken pie. There's so many other things to do in life.
I know, but don't you think you would?
No.
No?
Never happened during COVID. As soon as they said we're opening up, I'm like, ah. And I had to drag my ass down to the club and try to remember my act. It was a brutal series of events, which I did. At least I did that. I'm going to say some other comedians who are very good friends of mine did not.
Right.
Go try to. I went every Monday and Tuesday or to some shitty little bar that the youngsters know about that I don't know about anymore. But
and try and dust off.
Here's the thing. I watched my mom and dad over 80, health not good. So there's a limited amount of time if you're lucky. I want to go see the polar bears in Manitoba. I want to go see the Northern Lights on a train that goes through Norway. I read all about it. Mostly these are Instagram dreams.
I was just going to say, I think this is...
Aurelius Berlerius or whatever, because my sister was like, I want to go to that Aurora. I go, me too. We clearly saw the same video. There's just so many things to... Well, here's what Ron said to me one time. He goes, I'm quitting because I don't want to be found dead in a hotel in Des Moines. I said, well, first of all, I don't want to be found dead anywhere. That means nobody was with me and something horribly sudden occurred.
Yeah, exactly.
What is that kind of statement from you? And why Des Moines? Why are you throwing Iowa under the bus? Yeah. But like, let's say you found out you have 5 years to live. do I need to spend a night of it at a casino in Indiana?
Yeah.
No. I love casinos, and Indiana's fine. St. Elmo's is great, but I don't.
But what about the on stage part? Like
I don't.
You have fun on stage.
I do, but I have a lot of fun fishing. I have a lot of fun golfing. I have a lot of fun gambling, traveling.
Yeah.
I want to go all through Italy for real. Like I've been to Rome and but I haven't I haven't really gotten into Italy.
Right.
Like there's a time limit here.
Right.
Comedy was great. It's fun.
Uh-huh.
I do have fun on stage, but do I have fun sitting in the Atlanta airport for 6 hours?
Texting me,
It depends.
bitching from Grand Rapids.
Yeah. I mean, your picture was worse. I'm like, oh, he's not going anywhere forever. And he's got to go to O'Hare, which is like going to Poland in 1971. If he wants any kind of beer, he's going to have to go to that hockey puck bar around the corner and down the hoopty hot. Because you and I got stuck there for a whole day.
We did.
Remember?
That's right. There was a
you were supposed to
snowstorm.
be at a kid's birthday party.
Yeah.
One of your kids
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a very long. But I remember there's only 3 airports I've ever cried in. Miami,
Yeah.
Aspen, and O'Hare. And it's because the delays. This
Got so bad.
is when super rich people go, well, money doesn't buy you happiness. It could have bought me a lot less crying because I didn't have any money in the Miami airport to go buy a new goddamn ticket, and I had to sit there for 2 days and sleep on the carpet. Like, yes, money helps.
Yeah.
People don't know what it's like to not have money.
Right,
Yeah, I tell
exactly.
you the amount of things, but
Yeah.
the traveling, all that, like I love doing it, but we're running on a clock here. And Earth, you don't know if you're coming back.
Yeah.
Earth is Earth. I want to go see. I
the
want to
things
go
on
to
Earth.
the Oregon coast. I've never really got to see all that. And
Yeah.
Bend, Oregon's got a golf course that Ron said he wants to go. Well, he went and he goes, I'll tell you what, that situation is bad for women. It's like bring your own hooker situation. There are no women anywhere.
Oh, really?
Like, because it's a man's golf, it's a guy trip thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just a lot. I think if I'm on my deathbed, I'm going to go, I'm so mad I didn't go do all of Italy. Mm-hmm. I don't think I'm going to say I'm so mad I didn't take those 2 gigs.
Those other gigs and the thing. And
In wherever. Yeah. And we've been
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
No,
I think you want to go to Oregon and go through Italy and do all that stuff. But you're so natural. It's so much who you are.
Well, yeah, but I could still do the traveling without the show.
Or you could do the travel and the shows. Like you could be separate things. Maybe you're not going as hard as we're going now.
Well, that's true. So
right?
I did think of a cool thing. I think this would be fun for like people our age if we want to go, okay, we don't want to work this hard. Like I love, for instance, Portland, Maine.
Uh-huh.
Keep the gig on Saturday and then go up for the week, spend the money you're going to make at the show on all your fun, and it's an even Steven cash out, and then you got to experience
And go do something.
more than just one day
Right.
in Portland, walk down, get a lobster roll, walk back.
Right.
You get to actually do it, or
Yeah.
the fun places or the weird places.
Yeah.
But that would be like my last year, but I'd also feel like I was ripping the people off because I write on stage. I don't write at home. I don't write jokes.
Right.
So...
Do you write on stage in the big theater?
Oh, yeah. I don't care anymore.
Really?
Yeah. But I hide it in between good stuff.
Yeah.
It's still the same as a club. I just sandwich it in.
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody knows
So-
you're working.
No, they
Yeah.
just think it's another story.
Right.
Which it is. It's just another story. I just
Yeah,
don't know if it's
and all
only-
your stories are gonna be great.
If it's, just funny to me,
yeah.
though, something it turns out it's just funny to me. But like, I really did this, and I'm like, I don't even have to write jokes. I took my nephew to get his permit, his driving permit, and I was helping him fill out the paperwork. And I go, Jack, do you want to be an organ donor? And he goes, now? And I go, yeah, now. I go, I know it doesn't look like it in this Missouri DMV, but behind here is actually an operating room. And good news is I'm getting your liver. But like just doing stuff, fun stuff. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I'd like to have a dog.
Yeah.
But all my friends that are my age, they don't get a dog. They're tired of it and they want to travel. So I can't
Yeah, you
travel.
shouldn't do
no,
it.
no, I wouldn't do it. No.
No, we made a mistake where
The cats are at home fine. They're texting me right
Yeah,
now.
they're having a great time. They don't even want you to come home.
Love our new heated houses. Thanks.
Yeah. No, we timed the dog thing. We just said no to the kids forever, and then we broke down when they were like in high school,
Oh no, that's too late.
and now they're gone, and we're
Right,
stuck with the
the
dogs. Yeah.
The pug,
it's
right?
a thing. A pug and a lab.
Oh, I haven't seen the lab. I only see pictures of the pug.
Yeah, the pugs.
That's you see, like my friends.
We messed up.
That are 50 in their 50s. They got the puppy when the kids were like 5.
Yeah.
Now they're 18. They go to school, and boom, the dog will die.
Yeah.
Probably while they're in college.
Perfect timing.
All worked out.
I mean, they had a nice life, you know.
Yeah.
It's just the way it goes.
And the kids got to have the ideal, you know, hey, I got a pet dog,
Yeah.
a cat. And,
or something very small that you can travel with. But I don't know, even like when I think of like taking Frank, the idea, you know, when you're so tired and you're in a hotel room, to the idea like I'm going to walk down and roam around the parking lot.
No.
I don't see it happening.
Not unless you had a tour bus and you put the dog on the bus. But I don't know that that's that nice. Most of the things I think about our own lives, I think that wouldn't be very nice to a dog.
Right.
But we're doing it to ourselves.
Right.
Where I'm like, oh my God, they'll be gone that much. And, no, all my friends their kids are in college are like, do not get a dog. It's going to limit your travels. But they're all busting out to travel because they haven't traveled for the last 30 years because they've got kids and blah, blah, blah. I've been doing that.
Yeah.
I would like to stay at home.
Yeah.
I
know that's the biggest thing. I'm not going back on tour till end of January.
I saw your schedule. It made me tired.
Yeah.
It wore me out. I'm like, Grateful Brett, oh my God, look at this goes all the way through June or July.
I know.
I'm like, oh.
But I have this at home from like now until the end of January.
That's great.
And that's like my vacation. Just being home.
Just being home.
Yeah.
And
just being
going
around.
nowhere. And I want to see the people at my bar, at my golf course, but I don't want to see like the general public that much. I'm kind of good with that.
Yeah.
Done. That's been a lot.
Yeah.
Lately. Just the general public.
Yeah.
And I know I'm too crabby and I'm too road burnt when I'm like, why aren't these kids in school? I'm in the airport yelling about, does anybody not homeschool anymore? Do we have public schools open?
Well, I always
Catholic schools?
That's why I question like whether the retirement thing. I think it's anyone I know that's like I've got to retire. You just needed a break.
Maybe.
You just needed needed a break.
But I don't know. That COVID thing went on 2 years and I wasn't done. I could have kept going. I did not feel one moment of like, hey, I'm kind of bored. Oh, no, I'm going back up.
I remember talking to you at one point during it, and you were so happy.
I loved it.
You were questioning all your life choices.
Yeah, I drove anywhere, and the whole South was open too.
Yeah.
It is different. Like New York, Lewis was going crazy in an apartment in New York.
Yeah.
So he came down for a while, but then I realized he didn't plan on leaving.
Right.
And I'm like, do you have a departure date? Because
You're just gonna stay here forever.
I'm going to make one for you. I'm going to call your friends Ray and Jerry, and he and she will come meet me in North Carolina, and I will drop you off like a baby. With here's his snacks, here's his clothes.
Take him.
I felt terrible though. Like New York was to be in an apartment.
Oh, I know.
I mean, he has a nice apartment.
I know.
But it's still like the South.
Yeah. Open and a yard and
yeah, I'm outside and
Yeah.
I can take the boat out. It's like everything I want to do. And then I drove around to golf courses and my brother went with me.
Yeah.
And, the whole Robert Trent Jones Trail.
Oh, wow.
It was all open.
Yeah, wow.
And one of my friends is like super duper fancy at Marriott. And I'd call and say, hey, is there anybody staying at this such and such Marriott? She's like, there's 8 reservations. You have your own wing. So I felt comfortable like going in the hotel.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like I was going to get COVID or,
Yeah.
but I had the inside sneaky information. I think if there wasn't a time limit on life and you knew you were going to live till 150, fine. But
Yeah.
I really want to see the polar bears.
Yeah. I think you can see him.
I can get to Manitoba. I know how.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
think
could do it.
it's possible.
Yeah,
you
and
could probably go this week if you
Yeah,
wanted
my
to.
neighbor Jeff wants to go. I've got a crew. I got people lining up. I don't know. There's a million concerts I would go to, like
Yeah.
that we can't do because we're working.
I know.
You got to pick an old person. Like I'm a Stevie Nicks junkie. She does Tuesdays and Saturdays
Oh, really?
because they got to move the whole production to city. I'm like Tuesday, yes. 7 o'clock start, yes. I will be back in my pajamas watching Dateline by 10. Love it, love it, love it. Nobody's getting too hammered.
Yeah.
We're not doing edibles. We're singing Landslide as a group. This is wonderful.
Yeah.
All the old people, their shows are the best.
Yeah, I know.
There's barely any video.
Yeah.
They just put up a picture of her and Christine McVie. The new shows, like I went to see Morgan Wallen, and I'm like, I don't even understand what's happening here. What is this? No. Where's he at? We're in this giant stadium where the Titans play, and I don't even know where he went. Nah. I'm like, I'm too old for this. This is not meant for me.
Right.
I don't know who this is meant for. Not me.
It's over. Is your family near you?
They're all mostly in Missouri.
Mostly Missouri.
But they also,
you
one group, my brother Joe and his wife were in Australia for 7 years. Everybody gets around, but we always end up either Kansas City, St. Louis, Columbia, or Lake of the Ozarks.
Who's the funniest one in the family, other than you?
Patrick, my brother, my youngest brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a saint. He's the youngest. So my mother, he could never. Well, my dad would give him shit, but she's just like, "Oh, don't yell at Patrick. It's so gross." I'm like, "Is this incestuous? Like, are you guys actually having sex somewhere? This is so gross, Mom." Well, your father just picks on him. Blah, blah, blah. No, he doesn't. Patrick doesn't do shit. Dad's pointing it out. Dad's not wrong.
But Patrick's funny.
He's very funny. Like we share. My younger sister's very, very funny, but in a very Pisces, ethereal way. Like, I don't usually get it out of the gate. It takes me a minute to make the connections.
Yeah.
Patrick and I track, like, the same mind. So, I mean, I'm saying he's the funniest to me.
Right.
He's the most social. Like, if I had to pick one sibling to say, I'm going to take you to a large group of my people, and you need to go do your own thing on the other side of the room while I handle all this, he'd be fine.
Right.
Yeah, easy peasy.
Yeah.
Good social butterfly.
Yeah.
And he's a financial advisor, so he's really a salesman.
Was your parents funny? Were your parents?
My dad was very. Here's what I used to say about my dad. My dad's the funniest guy at the wedding. He's got a good story, but it's too long. I used to edit his stories while he would say them out loud. I'm like, you didn't need to say all that part. That part was just, but he liked the attention. He was kind of like a good time Charlie ham. Yeah. My mom, who it's cutting and it's edgy, but it's borderline spectrum-y, and it's dark.
Oh, really?
She's not for everybody.
Really?
No, she's an acquired taste.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's the smartest one in the house by a million. I know that.
Yeah.
And my dad was a lawyer and a judge, but he's a bullshitter too. So if you're a good bullshitter, you can be a good lawyer.
Right.
He won everything.
Right.
Because he's likable. Everybody was like, yeah, I'll vote with that guy. That's right. There's Jack. Have fun with Jack.
Yeah.
My mom's just it's dark sense of humor. Like, I can't even think of anyone that I would compare it. If Rita Rudner went bad, like dark, like bad, where she'll just say something like this, and it's the most horrifying thing I've heard all day.
Would it come at you, or was it for
it can.
at others?
It can. Oh, yeah, there's a little asp in her. You never know. It's a cobra in the grass. Yeah. But usually, no, it's like I sent her. Everybody, don't get mad at me. I didn't say this. So there was an airplane that went down in Brazil. This is maybe 10 years ago. And I had sent her all this fancy coffee that I found somewhere on the road. And she said, I'm having a cup of the Brazilian in honor of everyone who didn't make it. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, she thought that was hilarious.
Right.
I'm like, whoa, darkness. Yeah. So my dad just should have been edited. I'm like, oh no, here we go with this story again. Can you just please, you're going to get so many more laughs if you do it my way.
Yeah.
They're going to come so much faster. Yeah. But yes, he was funny to normal people.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah. It's a good combo, though, for you.
But like,
you can see where that comes from.
Balance him out with her out. We can have a little darkness, but it needs to be a good time Charlie delivery.
Yeah.
It can't be that
Right.
lady on the couch with her coffee.
Yeah. They can't be thinking maybe you really do mean all this.
Right. Oh, I think probably she does.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's times where you're like, whew. To this day, my sister will still say, can you believe she said that? Yes. How many years, Kate?
Right.
You're 50.
Yeah.
It's been going on since
not
day
a surprise.
one. Nope. Shouldn't be a surprise at all. Be a surprise if she said, like, you're spoke like a Hallmark greeting card. That you're one of my favorite children. No.
Yeah.
None of that. No. No, only Patrick gets that.
Yeah. Did you feel like you had to prove yourself to either of them?
My dad was okay, this is common, I think, of people that age, though, but you still shouldn't do it. Like, he would never congratulate me or brag about me to me. But we would be on the same driving range. That's my daughter over there. She's been on the Tonight Show. He'd recite my whole resume. I'm like, oh, you're telling him that I've done a good job, but you won't tell me. Constructive criticism is what keeps you on your game. Now, do you want a yes man? Do you want a yes man? He would always say that. I go, no, I don't want a word man. I want no man.
Right.
Like, I want you to shut up. Stop talking. Shut up about my career and my life. Well, I'm just saying, I think you could have done better if you... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Stop talking.
Right.
Yeah, I don't need you to tell me I'm great. I just need you to not talk about my job. My job. I don't come in. I go, how would you like it if I busted into some courtroom while you were giving your closing arguments and I made a bunch of notes? And he goes, well, it depends on what the notes are. I mean, if they were, constructive, I might use them in the next day. I'm like, oh, you're missing the point. I don't come to your work.
Yeah.
It's the old comedy joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. So but that's very Irish Catholic too. I'm never going to tell you how I really feel about you till you're dying, probably.
Right.
And then maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
The constructive criticism, like, that didn't make me want to do what I was doing. That's where he was wrong. I'm doing what I want to do because I want to do it.
Right.
I'm not here to impress you or mom or Aunt Nan or whomever, and I'm not going to listen to your shit.
Yeah.
It just makes me mad. Mm-hmm. It gets me mad at you. And then I don't want to invite you to things. So you need to think about that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then it gets better when they get old.
Yeah.
The older they got, the less he did it. At some point, he just realized this isn't working on his end. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like there was one of my brothers was going to marry this person. And my dad goes, I'm saying something. I go, no, Dad, no, you can't. He's in love. He's 32 years old. No.
Yeah.
Huh. So you don't, I think it's very dangerous. So let me ask you this. Let's say you and I were fishing together and I needed you to get my lure. I snagged it in a tree and you're about to step out of the fishing boat onto the bank and there's going to be a ball of cottonmouths there. Should I not tell you because you're an adult? Or should I? I said, I don't think you can analogize a woman that he's dating to a ball of cottonmouths. He goes, it's actually worse. It's going to ruin his whole life. And I'm like, no, you can't. What are we dealing with here? And then my mom would be like, I don't care if he says anything or not. It makes no difference to me. And I'm like, oh, you guys. But I think that's very old school. They felt like they say what they want to say.
Yeah.
And it's not really like the feel good type thing.
Yeah, it's not like constructive.
No, and at some point we're an adult.
And it's not like there's not the thought of what it's going to do to the other person. Like, is this helping or is this not? It's like, I just got to get this off my chest.
Get it off my chest. Because when I said, this isn't going to change his behavior. Is that why you think you're doing this? You think you're going to, all of a sudden, I said, if anything, ask him to give it time. Try to extend, and then maybe he'll see it differently.
Yeah.
But if you think he goes, no. I don't think what I say anymore is doing anything, but I feel the need, a parental responsibility to say it. And I would say it to you. Blah, 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 blah.
Did he end up with her?
Uh-huh.
He did?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, everything's fine. I said, you know what, Dad? I agree that, like, let's say I saw her shooting heroin or something very much alarming, or with another guy, or like you would. Yeah. I would hope somebody would tell me, hey, this person you like, I think has a crack habit, like something, like something tangible that we can prove, that we can't just because you don't, like it.
Right.
It's not your choice.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't know. I think a lot of people that are that age just did all that.
Oh, yeah, completely.
And they didn't care about our feelings.
No, there was none of that.
No one ever asked me how I felt about anything.
Exactly.
What? I wouldn't even know how to respond to that as a kid. I'd been like, fine. Why are you asking?
Yeah, why are you talking to me?
Are we moving or something? It was always like, if I was ever asking, it was for some major announcement. Like, oh, we're moving to Lake of the Ozarks full time? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
That generation, I don't think, cares as much.
No, not at all. When I was baking you this bread this morning, I knew you were traveling and you're here in L.A. and you're going to be going to your favorite spots and stuff. What's going to happen to this bread?
It's going with me.
It is?
Absolutely.
It'll make it back?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Especially if I don't cut it.
Yeah.
till I get home.
Right.
I'll be home. Taking a red eye Thursday. I'll be home Friday morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be perfect.
It'll completely make it.
All right.
Yeah. Can't break the seal.
All right. Yeah.
I will be tempted, but I will not do it. I will
I
not
know
do
it smells really good.
I know. I can smell it.
What are you looking forward to in the holidays? How are you going to spend your time? You'll be home. You don't have to travel.
Oh, I'll drive up to Missouri. That's always fun, though. I love a trip around any city for the pop-up Christmas bars. Mm-hmm. I'm a sucker for that because they always have crazy drink specials. And Nashville's got a ton. St. Louis has some great ones. So I get, there's a secret bar in Jelly Roll's bar behind the bar. But you got to know to ask for Santa's secret bar.
I didn't even know these existed.
Oh, yeah. Well, it started as a thing, and now it's a big thing, and now it's your job there's a lot of secret ones. You got to find them. Sort of like a treasure hunt for alcohol.
That's great.
That and really just being home.
Yeah.
I like to be with my cats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not home enough. I have a kid
Yeah.
that comes over and takes care of them, but
Right.
but I get yelled at. I mean, when I get home, because I've been gone for 3 days.
I know.
Right. I'm like, it's been 3 days.
I know. I'm having a problem with my pug Frank because he doesn't understand when I'm unpacking or packing. So he gets pissed just with if the suitcase is anywhere.
Suitcase,
I'm like,
comes
I'm
out,
home.
well,
I'm here now.
And when it comes out, the cat, and I literally have to hide it
Yeah.
for her to calm down,
Yeah.
especially baby cat. It's sad though. And then
I
don't
know.
Google, do animals understand time? Do not Google that.
Under what?
Do they understand time?
Oh.
Don't Google it.
Why?
It's going to make you sad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they do. They know time.
They do know it.
Yeah. Especially cats.
Yeah.
Because cats are, I call them the change police. They hate change. Any kind of change. I mean, if you move something, a picture on a shelf, they know.
Yeah.
Dogs are more oblivious to what their surroundings per se.
Yeah.
But the more I Googled, the sadder I got.
Oh,
And I'm
no.
like, oh, yeah, Frank knows.
He knows.
He knows. He knows.
That's why he's peeing on all my shit.
He just looked at your Instagram post of your tour dates. I went,
He thinks being home for 3 weeks is a big deal.
yeah, they know. That's the sad
Oh,
part.
it's depressing. Well,
Yeah.
enjoy yourself.
I will have fun. You have fun too, being off.
Yeah, for sure.
And then when does it start in January? I didn't see
Like the
first
23rd,
Oh, so
somewhere
you're
like
waiting
the
till that
end.
last weekend almost.
Yeah, my whole life I've wanted to not go back to work right after the holidays. It's always depressing, like right after.
Yeah. Well, it's
And I'm
hard
like,
to sell tickets too. Like that
Yeah.
January 7th, 8th weekend.
Yeah.
Everybody's kind of partied out.
Yeah, you're partied out and just hanging. So I really stuck to it this year. And I'm going to be home. I'll probably be bored, but I'll be home.
I will go downtown. My cousins come down, 4 of them for New Year's Eve, but we go day drinking on New Year's Day. No, and it's like a perfect amount of people.
Oh, nice.
And they're all like our age.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the minute we see anybody under 40, we have to promise to leave because it means the children are coming. The
It's time to
children
go
are coming.
home.
The children are coming, and then we're just out and go up to the golf course and they shoot off fireworks. So
Oh,
I'm
that's
always
great.
excited about day drinking on New Year's Eve day.
That's great.
Yeah.
On New Year's Eve day. Right.
Right. Instead
Yeah.
of I'll make it till midnight.
Yeah.
But there'll probably be a nap involved.
Right. I like that. I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure something out for this year.
Instead of putting the pressure on the
Yeah.
nighttime.
Yeah.
Like in Nashville, Broadway, I mean, everything's
Yeah.
open.
Yeah, it's
We're-
fun in the middle of the day.
Yeah. Live
Yeah.
music everywhere. And my cousin's like from St. Louis, my cousin Mike, he's just your basic beer drinking
Yeah.
bar guy. He's like, Kathleen, this is the greatest place on earth. I mean, I'm trying to get Con to move down here. Shit, I got to get her out of St. Louis. We got to live here. He's so happy.
Yeah.
Now you promised we were going to DraftKings bar, Barstool Sports. Yeah, the Jelly Roll's got a new bar. Yeah, we're going to go everywhere.
It's great.
So,
Well, you know I love you,
Day drinking.
and you're always inspiring as a comic. And,
You are too.
And it's but you're actually after this, I think more inspiring is just how to enjoy your life.
yeah, I want to give TED Talks
You really
on
are good.
strive for the middle.
You really are good.
Quit when you
I think-
can.
Yeah, I think I'm
Yeah.
going to go to an airport bar for my first time at 7 a.m.
So fun. Just don't order Merlot. It's
Yeah.
gross. That's gross.
Yeah, don't be an idiot.
It's like you're not a good drinker.
Yeah,
if
know
do
where you
that.
are.
Yeah, be a good drinker.
Yeah. All right, we got it, kids.